Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ochakde show. I'm your host, Sachin Syal, and I'm a 16-year-old award-winning entrepreneur from the Bay Area. I'm the co-founder and CEO of 3doshas.com. We're an Ayurvedic wellness and lifestyle company. If you're new here, this is a talk show or podcast where I interview entrepreneurs and inspiring individuals from all walks of life so we can learn from their stories and level up ourselves. The purpose of the show is to inspire you to go for it, which is what Ochakde means. Today's special guest is David Meltzer. Let me tell you some more about him. David is a speaker, author, sports executive, investor, and entrepreneur. He's the co-founder of Sports One Marketing, and his life's mission is to empower over 1 billion people to be happy. And he's also a TV show host of Office Hours and 2 Minute Drill, and then he also has a podcast called The Playbook. So, David, welcome to the show. Happy New Year. What's new and exciting?
Happy New Year. And with the new year, what's new and exciting is my new perspective of New Year's resolutions. I've never been a big fan of New Year's resolutions. I've always believed in daily resolutions, but through a journey of understanding time and applying how time is a dependent variable of all matter, subjective and objective matter, I've come to these great realizations during 2022 that New Year's as a resolution, meaning a resolution for the next year, a resolve of those resolutions is actually a critical date. And the reason is that a period of 1 year is enough time to see something that humans aren't capable of seeing. And that which humans aren't capable of seeing is something that is completely satisfying to human nature, which is instant gratification. You see, instant gratification requires the ability to see progress or to gain value. And when we are creating good behaviors, especially in an entrepreneurial sense, it is impossible to see progress day by day. So to be able to quantify our progress each year from January 1st to December 31st is an essential component of understanding resolutions or resolutions and resolve. And so for me, this epiphany came about is I've been studying time as a common denominator of all matter, first in the aspect of understanding how much time do I spend outside of the pursuit of my potential, but now it takes on even more value with a linear perspective of 1 year. So super excited to be here. And on top of that, Tulane University, my alma mater, beat USC in the Cotton Bowl 46-45. Ohio State didn't make it, which is my other team. They missed a field goal, but Michigan lost. So I couldn't ask for a better start to a better year.
Awesome. I love it. What do you think are you already do so many amazing things, but what are some of your goals for 23?
Well, all my goals fall behind a spine. So each of the other objectives or trajectories are vertebrae off of a spine. And so my spine, as you mentioned earlier, my mission is to empower over 1 billion people to be happy, to teach them to make a lot of money, help a lot of people, and have a lot of fun. And you are one of the most inspiring of my 1,000, someone that I know in my lifetime will empower over 1,000 people, to empower over 1,000 people to be happy, to make a lot of money, to help a lot of people, and have a lot of fun. And your first venture at the young age of 16 and all the content that you're providing and all the lessons that you're learning are going to aggregate and compound in that linear effect, in the exponentiality of progress, because you, out of anyone your age that I know, has the aggregate of great behavior, not good behavior, great behavior. And I can't wait to see exponentiality, the results that occur from the behavior that you set forth.
Wow. Thank you so much, David. I really appreciate all the kind words. It means a lot. Let's talk about 2 Minute Drill, because I was on 2 Minute Drill, season 3, episode 12. And that was an amazing experience. I literally loved that. I always tell people yeah, I was on TV. Can you believe that? And they're like, wait, really? And I'm like, yeah, because I was on the show. And they're like, yeah, that's so cool. So, I distinctly remember, this is a quote from the episode. You said, not everyone understands Ayurveda, the pre-Hippocrates medicine that holds not only science, but this combination of a holistic approach to utilizing energy, our mindfulness, and other things that I think would be very apropos today, very popular today, and very financially beneficial today. And then you also said it's a very powerful and it's becoming more and more prevalent today. First of all, thank you for saying all that. It's all facts, so thank you. And let's just talk about let's talk about why you said that and how you think because you know my company's three doshas, right? And
Yep.
we're an Ayurvedic company, wellness and lifestyle. I actually want to get some business advice from you right now on my podcast. So, how do you think I can attract youngsters to my company?
Well, you have to meet people where they're at. And one of the challenges that we have sometime is we understand mindset, heart set, and handset, utilizing the solutions that you provide, is that we forget that not everyone knows what we're talking about, especially at the level in which we talk at. It's our frequency. So I think one of the more difficult things, even for me at the age that I'm at and the experiences that I have, is to remind, remember, and recollect the oneness that's necessary. And that oneness, especially at a young age, is to meet people where they're at. And the way that we can confirm that we are meeting people where we're at is to, instead of tell people, we ask them, right? What are you doing today for wellness? What is your practices for mindset, for feeling, for energy, for heart set? And of course, the Western philosophy of handset. What are you actually solutions, services that you're utilizing today to be healthy, wealthy, worthy, and wise? What are you doing today for health and wellness in your life? And then ask, what do you like about it? And as we listen to what they like about it, we also ask, what don't you like about it? And with the knowledge of our own solution, with the knowledge of our own relationship capital, we then can contribute back. We can give back to the individual. Now that we know what they like and what they don't like about what we're doing, to say, would it help you if I provided you this? Would it help you if I provided you this? And what you want to provide is either something that's going to add more value to what they like, or add more value by taking away what they don't like. And both are definite quantitative values of health and wellness, that we can add more to their health and take away the dis-ease that they may feel. And then even beyond, asking, would it help you if I was able to do this for you? To meet them where they're at, to give yourself credibility, to give yourself an emotional attachment or connection. And then you're able to quantify the actual reasons, impacts, and capabilities of your company, product, solution, or service in order to effectuate that value. And if you are able and capable of doing such, you then get to ask what I call the bonus round question. And the bonus round question is, do you know anyone that can help me? You see, when we provide service, value, and solution that adds value to what someone likes and then takes away or eases or heals what they don't like or dis-ease, we then are able to ask them to amplify our community by asking them, do you know anyone that could help me? Now, slowly but surely, we're accumulating a community that of like-minded people, like-hearted, like-handed people who not only can help us, but know people could help us as well.
Okay, I got it. That makes sense. But we're a wellness company, and like I know you also help people with wellness. I mean, your mission is to make people happy. So how do you like go up to someone and ask them, like, because if you ask someone how are you doing, they're always gonna say good. They're never gonna say like, oh, I'm doing bad. So how do you said instead of telling them to ask them, right? Did I get that correct?
Yes. So you want to ask them, what are you doing today? Not how
What are you
are
doing
you?
today?
Right?
Oh, ask
Because,
them,
right, if
what are you
you
doing
ask
today?
me, how am I? It's quite easy to say, great, fine, amazing, which I do answer people that way because I actually am. But if you ask me, Dave, what are you doing today for balance? What are you doing today for your joints? What are you doing today? Do you get headaches? What do you do when you get a headache? These are questions that require specific answers that are aligned with, synergistic, supplementary to the solution that you have. And so you can ask, oh, you take Advil? What do you like about Advil? Well, I like that, I can just quickly swallow one pill. What don't you like about it? Well, it wears off so fast. I can't take too many. I build up a resistance to it. Oh, have you ever tried meditation instead? Meditation aggregates and builds on itself. It doesn't dissipate, dissolve, and disappear in its impact that it has. Would it help you if I provided you a guide to meditation that would assist you with your headaches? These are the ways that we meet people at, provide quantitative value, determinative upon more specific questions than just general, hey, how you feeling? It's, what are you doing today? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it?
Wow, that's perfect. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna ask a lot of people that. But let's talk. I mean, you mentioned meditation. That's like, oh, that's a good question. I should ask him. a lot of people are talking about meditation right now. Like these, like I mean, there's Deepak Chopra, Sadhguru, all these people that are all about wellness and lifestyle and meditation. And I know you talk about how you meditate as well. Do you think that like what are companies doing, like wellness and lifestyle and like meditation and balancing your three energies, do you think that could be applied to people? Because so we do executive coaching. My dad does that, and those are for like the older people. But for the younger people, how do you think we can apply those concepts and help them? Because for me, it makes sense. Like, right, I have a podcast, I have a company, I do a bunch of other things. So I'm like, okay, if I can balance my three energies, I'll take my game to the next level and I'll boost my performance. But how do we get that to people that are just like just chill, I guess, and just like just doing their regular school stuff and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, I think it goes beyond just young people who are just doing their school stuff and, socializing as most teenagers should,
Hmm.
because I know personally how resistant I was to meditation and how people had a difficult time communicating to me the benefits comparatively to the time that it would take. In fact, the woman who taught me meditation, when she first approached me about meditating, I told her, I don't have time to meditate. Why would I meditate? I grew up with nothing. I'm a multi-millionaire. What do I need meditation for? People who meditate are sitting at home on their couch, sick and broke and high, dreaming about what they want. I've actually made it happen. But yet I learned meditation. And this is the best way I describe it to people is that, it's a practice of being quiet. And so when you can reach this practice, first, let's start to practice just sitting still. And I think people, when they practice sitting still, automatically get a result that they didn't expect. If you could sit still without trying to clear your mind, without trying to do anything else, um, and then after you could sit still, then you want to be quiet and sit still. And then after you learn to sit still and be quiet, we now practice being aware. So from sitting still to stillness to being aware to where I am now 16 years later, your exact age. I think when you were born, I started meditated. They coincided with one another, no accident. But more importantly, when I now meditate, it's beyond sitting still, being quiet, and being aware. I actually meditate right when I wake up to transcend the information into the pragmatic world, into practices, daily practices that I utilize every day. And that transcendence allows me to plateau and grow, not live the myth of Sisyphus like most people, not live like a tube, food in, food out, but to plateau and grow, not start at the bottom of the hill every day, pushing a boulder to the top just to have it roll down to the bottom the next day.
Nice. I think I saw a video a while ago. I'm not sure if this is 100% accurate. I'm pretty sure it is, but you said a video like why I get up at like 5 or 4 a.m. every day. So is that's I'm pretty sure that's your routine. And with the company, we try to explain to people that you have to have a routine if you want to be balanced and be more happy. So can you talk about what your routine is like?
Yeah, so I have a little bit of a unique aspect to my routine because my tomorrow starts today. So I have an unwinding routine at 9 p.m. every night so that I do wake up and plateau at 4 a.m. every day. So the unwinding routine is to put my mind, my body, and my soul into a position of recovery, which everyone utilizes sleep for recovery, but also access so that I can access devoid of my conscious and be able to access the intellect, the intuition, the inspiration that I'm connected to and through source, Tao, whatever you want to call it, something bigger than me, an omniscient, all powerful, all knowing source that loves me more than my mom. So my routine starts tonight at 9 p.m., putting my mind, body, and my soul in a position of recovery so that when I wake up at 4 p.m., I'm at a higher plateau or frequency or vibration, transcending information for the next 20 minutes from my meditation into my daily practices where I study my what for the day, what do I want today, personally, experientially, giving and receiving, and a trajectory of what I think I want. Now I have a possibility for my day. Then I go to who can I help and who can help me. Now I have a probability for the day. Then I go to how best can I utilize the man-made construct of time, 24 hours of productivity, accessibility, and gratitude with the activities of the day. Activities I planned, activities I don't have planned, my sleep, activities that I get paid for, activities I don't get paid for. If I know my what, my who, and my how, if I know my possibility and move it to a probability to a perspective, knowing my how, I now can make it my reality by prioritizing what's important to me, my what, my who, and my how. Prioritization being the antidote to procrastination, the antidote to feeling overwhelmed, knowing what to do now, giving me efficiencies, effectiveness, and statistical success, because the 100% of the things I do now get done. And if I know what to get done now and what to do next, I have an incredible exponential result ahead of me, allowing me not to search for my why, not to ask to get more happy, more healthy, more wealthy, more worthy, but instead to realize the reality through the what, the who, and the how, and the now, that I am happy, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am worthy. I now am figuring out what I'm doing to interfere with it. I'm living in intellect, intuition, and inspiration. I'm aggregating exponentially my progress towards a trajectory of what I think I want, or even better.
This is exactly why you're my mentor. You have like so much knowledge. I'm gonna have to rewatch this recording, show it to my entire family, all my friends, say, this David guy is a complete legend. Go check him out. I mean, everyone already knows who you are. I'm sure they know who you are, but um, it's just incredible stuff. As we wrap up here, these are the last two questions that I asked all my guests. The first one, I mean, I've asked you this. We've done Instagram Live, so I've kind of already asked you this, but I'm gonna ask it again because actually, let me change it up. What's your best advice for teens, and specifically teens that want to be like you?
Number one, ask for help. You know, I wish somebody would have taught me this, and I would have believed them when I was your age at 16 or even 26 or even 36 or even 46. And here I am turning 55 in a few days. And I'll remind myself every day, radical humility is the key to success, to access the right information. And the only way we do that is to ask for help. So that's the number one piece of advice I can give people, is to ask for help. Find someone who sits in a position you want to be in and ask them how to get there.
Nice. And this is the last question of the day. What was your favorite part of being on the Ochakde show?
You know, for me, my favorite part by far is to see the progress that you've made, the maturation and the advancement, the evolution of you makes my heart sing. There's a saying, planting seeds under trees I may never sit under, by elevating others to elevate myself. And I've been blessed to see you so far grow up as far as you have. It just excites me to think that our future here is very secure and very positive and optimistic when there's people like you on earth that at 16 years old are 30 years beyond where I was at 16. And I can't wait to see what you do this year. And I'm here to help you. Just ask, keep on calling me, keep on texting me, whatever I can do to be of service or value. Everyone in your community, if they want my books, my guides, my exercise for your community, I'll sign a book, send it to them, pay for shipping and the book. Email me, david@dmeltzer.com, or DM me @davidmeltzer. Reach out. I'm happy. If it's free, it's we. Email me in honor of you and your community. Thank you for having me. Be more interested than interesting. Be kind to your future self and do good deeds. Thanks again. Have a great New Year's.
Awesome, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. And remember, this is what David always says: do your best, learn lessons, and have fun.